The normalization of sexual violence is upheld by attitudes and expectations that we have towards gender and sexuality, and attitudes and expectations are changeable. My name is Contos, and I'm the founder of Teachers Consent, which is a campaign that mandated consent education in Australia's national curriculum. I started at UNSW doing business information systems, and after doing some industry placement work, realised that my true passions didn't lie solely with technology, but more so the way technology intersects with people and social good. Then I ended up changing to a commerce and arts degree and had the most amazing time ever. I felt very challenged, very interested and inspired by the people around me. And it really kind of broadened my horizons of what I was interested in and methods of thinking about things, which really shaped what I did after university, which was start a master's in education and gender. So back in 2021, I started a petition for mandated and holistic consent education in Australia's national curriculum, and almost 50,000 Australians signed this petition. Teachers Consent as a campaign has resulted in mandated consent education from kindergarten until year 10 every year in all Australian schools. And in addition to that, we've also advocated for millions to be channeled towards the sexual violence prevention sector. We also had some really exciting legislation changes, some that we're directly responsible for and others that we've heavily supported, such as affirmative consent legislation. A lot of the work I do and talk about is encouraging people at an individual level to be an agent for change in this culture. And I see a lot of value in that, especially while simultaneously Teachers Consent works with government to change policies and legislations to give those kind of more structural boundaries. I guess ultimately we're not just trying to prevent sexual violence, we're actually trying to promote healthy intimacy. And that doesn't have to be just between romantic partners, it can be between friends, between parents and children, between educators and children, and ultimately having a culture of respect and consent that goes through all sorts of relationships. Progress for all to me is every individual having the true capabilities to choose how often and who they have sexual intercourse with. I think if we can create an alternative world where empathy towards women is a trait that young men harbour more than entitlement towards their bodies, then normalised sexual violence would disappear.